What song? You're gonna get copyright.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, play a copyright-free song.
Am I really? Am I really gonna get copyrighted? Let's try this one. You hear it, man? Shoot! Alright, as I promised, it's the next day. Oh shoot, hold on. Okay, so as I was installing this yesterday, this whole left side, I had to pull it back all out because in my mind I was like, there's got to be a solution where this speaker has to install on this bracket, and there was like loose air in between. But now you can see is I put this foam, so I stopped by the Home Depot and picked up some the stuff that it's like foam tape. It's the same stuff they use, the rubber foam self-stick weather seal, and I got some stuff so that way I could finish this whole left side because it was bothering me. Now if you look at it, there's this foam on top of the bracket. When I called, shout out to Shay over there at Crutchfield. He helped me out to get the speaker installed in this bracket that they provided there in Crutchfield. Shout out to Shay, appreciate your help, bro. I already have one started. Just gotta match the holes that I made, because yesterday I couldn't secure it from the back because I already put the bracket on the door. But this time it's gonna be a little more, I feel like it's gonna be a little more secure. Okay, let's flip it over. You can see the two things there, and I went ahead and tried to get this thing. He said to use this so that way, and I clipped it because it didn't fit correctly unless I broke it. Maybe I should break it right here, I don't know. Oh, it does. It bit into it. You have to get this clip and you need to make it, cut this off. This right here. You need to make this and cut it off like right here, so that way you can use this. This piece will go in the back of that. There's the clip, and screw it in by hand. No need for power drill because you do not want to mess around and poke a hole. And you'll put a feel on it, and you start screwing it in, and you can start feeling it. It's starting to bite until this guy's tightened in the back, and that's when you know it's secure. And that's it, man. Just hand tight a little bit more. There it goes. That's good. So that's 1, 2, and we'll do this top one. And so once I get this started, I need to get it towards the back, and so once it gets to the back, it'll attack the modification I just did. There it is. It's starting to bite it. So once it bites it from this side, hold there. Okay. Now I'll start biting it. Keep that screw in place. So now it's snug. Look at that. Oh yeah, that ain't going nowhere. I mean, I'll be good just using these two. I'll be 100% good, but I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest. So yeah, man, that's what you want to do to install these. That is what you want to do, bro. Let's do the rest of it. So you would open this, and you would clip this excess, because we're not using that bracket. Do this 4 times for each speaker. Professionals will probably not do this. They'll probably be like, that's too much work, bro. I'm just gonna screw it right into the plastic, but I wanna do mine the way I know it's secure and do a good job. Do a good job. Back in a little bit more. Making sure I get a feel for it. There it goes. It's taking it. You get a feel for it, and then it'll start getting it from the back. Hand tight. Look at that. Professional. Last screw. That's a while. Alright. Got you in there. Just need you to look out there. Put the screw in. Start going in. Start with the foam. Then start feeling it. On the other side. There you are. Going through. Boom. Secured. Alright, so now that the foam is around there, it looks a lot more solid now. And we will attach what we deemed positive was blue plug, and negative was red. plug to one of those, and we will attach it there. Got that. Don't tighten it all the way. Make sure the holes are matching. Is it? Remember, hands height. You don't need to be going crazy over there. Hands height is good enough. All right. We are going to do the second door. This is the passenger door, and hopefully this one on this side will be a little more smoother than the other side, because the other side, anything you do the first time, it's kind of rough. But now that I kind of know the ins and outs of it, I can give you a better idea of how to install these component speakers that I got from Crutchfield, which is not sponsored, but that's cool though, because I don't do this for a living. Shout out to those who do this for a living, because I have a whole new respect for you guys that do this for a job, which I think it would be a cool job to just install audio equipment all day. I'll tell you what, if I ever do this type of job, if there was a chance in the whole world, and be like, if you were in competition with me doing car audio, dude, I'll be the best one in the world. All right, let's start off with getting this guy off. Okay. You get this tool and pull out the panel here. Boom. 2 screws. Put that aside. After that, there is 2 screws, one side here and one side here. Don't be scared to drop the screw, because it just falls inside this bin right here. Remember, pull from the bottom. And then tighten. And then it lifts up. Well, actually, we need to pull this off first. On the other side, which is different because my driver's side has a mechanism where it controls the power door locks. So, but on the other side, it's the same thing. But on the other side, it's a blue. See this thing here? All you gotta do is push this thing out. Push it out. Push this out. See, now that it's out, see it? That thing, you have to lift it up. Lift it up. Boom. Gone.
I thought you were talking to someone.
I am talking to people.
Oh.
Talking to the people there on YouTube. The panel is off. Like I said, I already put the aftermarket bracket. Well, this one, in this case, it just comes off. It just snaps on there. Just push down on the top, and the OEM is the same thing. You would have to press down here up top, and then it'll release the clip, and then just lift up. So press down, release the clip, and press up, and it comes off. Take these off. I'm gonna put these in the back though. It's a good speaker. Run wire from that inner side through there and up and over. About here by the foot. And there's a panel here. Pull this off. Alright. On the end side of this, you're able to push the fish tape through here and then have it so that way you can enter your wire in here, like how we did the other side. That's the hard part. Once you get to that part, then you'll be able to mount everything up. Here it goes. Me trying to fish this out. Alright, so I have this fish tape, and when I used to do electrical work, I used to use this to run wire through walls, and we used to fish walls. And I recommend that you get one of these if you're gonna do it this way, so that way you can get from that point to this point. Because if you just use, because it has a little more, it's stiffer, and I try to use a ground wire that's solid, and it was too flimsy to get through. So I recommend fish tape. It's gonna be hard. I think I'm gonna have to pull this off. Not that. Pull off the glove compartment. If I remember right, you push from the outside, and it basically loosens that up. And then this mechanism loose out. And it's weird. It's like these things that's open. You could feel the beginning of this grommet piece, but trying to get your fish tape in there because you can't really see, so you have to use your hands to see, if that makes sense. It's all filled, but man, this thing is... Actually, this side is a lot more tighter than the other side, so go figure. It's gonna be harder. Let's try it this way. Last time I was successful from the inside. Once you got it started, you just gotta guide it through there. You can see it moves. When you start wiggling this, you could feel it going through, and try to use your hands to guide it to the other side. I'm through. Woo! There it is. We have to run a wire. That's the important part of this job because there's no wire there. We have to pull this off. Take this and then you push and open. And that's it. I did that with one hand. There's like a foam piece inside here. You could pull that off because felt like it was blocking the sound. The next step is you want to strip some wire so that way you could tie it to the fish tape. So remember, this is not a pipe in there, it's a rubber grommet, so it's not as smooth as if you were to ever pull cable. Hello?
Hey, love.
What's up, baby?
Nothing. What are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing?
Your radio?
Yeah?
Start the beat.
Yeah. Well, I put the what you call it? I just started the grill. I was trying to start it at 12:30, but it got away from me. I was like, oh shoot, I gotta make the grill hot now. It takes time.
Are the kids home?
Aiden left. Not Aiden. Caleb and Gentini left. The mock wire is tied to the fish tape top. I have it here, and all I do is just pull the fish tape until I see the other side of the wire. Make sure we don't lose that wire though, because it's basically acts as a string. It's a string. This tape's no longer needed, and we need to attach this one, this wire to this wire. So that way we could pull it up and make sure on the other side or where you're pulling the wires through that you're clear where you want it to run through. I have it on the other side of this beam that you could see inside. All you gotta do now is just pull your wire. Okay, there it is. Here it is. Next step is to mount the bracket to the speaker. Here's this, and this one is the Bosch part 142S8H6, and then we're going to wrap. We want to put this stuff around. Scissor. So, like we did on the other side, we are going to do the same thing. But before that, we need to make sure we have our pilot holes. Before I attach the speaker, I'm gonna have to drill some holes to mount this bracket there, because I don't want the weight of the speaker to make it a harder job than what it is already. Kind of like find dead center. You could match the squares inside and outside, and then you can have it perfectly where you need to mark the holes to drill. Mark the hole, and then you see where the holes need to be, and then you just drill hole here, and a hole up there with an 1/8 of an inch drill bit. Okay, one more over here. And one more up top. Boom. Make sure you have sharpened drill bits and wear your safety glasses too. Safety is first. We got the wire here. We got the holes drilled for the bracket. We got the wire. This is the wire that needs to get into this box, which is the crossover. And the crossover is going to send the higher frequencies to the tweeter that's up here, and the other side, which is the WF, needs to have this right here. So this was supposed to connect directly to the speaker, but now we need to get from here to the input, and from this input it sends out the signal to the speaker and the tweeter. How did I know this? Because I did this already. Should I solder it? No, I'm not. I'm not gonna solder it. You know, it takes too long. We decided to put, boom, right there on this area. Fit just perfect. It needed to go inside this hole, if I remember. This is the hole that I used. There's a bracket. Remember, there's a mirror. It goes up and down. So you need to get this wire tight to really almost zip tie or tape it to the factory harness, because you don't want to be using your window and all of a sudden the wire that you installed is just getting attacked. So you want it really tight against the wall here. And you're gonna have to secure it with some piece of tape or a zip tie against the factory. We'll leave that there for now. We'll plug it into the factory. Damn. Yeah, zip tie it from the inside. You could feel like where it's snug. Zip tie from the inside, and I can't show you guys that, but you'll be able to know what I'm talking about just by feel. Alright, bud. Alright, so I'm cleaning the surface, take out all the oils on this and on the crossover, because I've been holding it too. So now this is going to be clean, and we will put the sticker provided by Hertz. Thank you very much. Double-sided sticker to the crossover, like so. Okay. Right there. I think that's a good spot. One rule of thumb I always like doing is when I cut from, always give like that much, like one length of my stripper, and I cut it. I should have put this on the other side, but I put a grommet right here in that hole, basically just to protect the wires. And even though it's low voltage, it looks, I think it's a little cleaner that way. So then we could go ahead and bring back the wire in. Remember, on this input we have to cut it because it doesn't accept. You gotta splice it, because these are made so that way you could plug the speaker right in, but you have to cut it. Yeah, we have to splice it right here. Boom. Well, let's do that. Kind of give them like 3/4 of an inch each. I'm gonna do a splice. So do the input first. Positive is the red line. Okay. Tape. What I don't understand is like, I know that soldering it is like the best connection. Who knows? Alright, so this goes attached to the tweeter. So the tweeter's on the right side. So we're done with that. I didn't realize how much splicing you would have to do with these. Wish it was just like connect, done, connect, done. But splicing is a must with this installation. Come on, Hertz. You gotta have some type of quick connects, bro. So now that's done. Alright, so we want to prepare the baffle. We'll cut the bottom off. Why? Because that's what they said to do. Bottom of the baffle. That needs to go back into the door. You can see we already pre-drilled the holes, and so these will go in. This needs to go as we put through here. Okay. And we went. We went in there like this, like that, and then we spliced it right there. Then we spliced it. So maybe I should put a rung on there too. There you go. That looks better. And we do splicing again. Splice, eh? Splice. All right. Got that. We need tape. Okay. So I already cut those clips so that way I could only have the back pieces. We need to install the speaker, and we need these. Remember those two marks that we broke off? That's gonna be the bottom. Put one in to start it off, baby. Just like I said, I know you could just screw it into the plastic, but like right there, and turn it to the side, but I'm kind of picky and I want that thing to be dead center. I don't want it kind of turned to the side. I want it dead center. Okay, leave me alone. Right. Custom L brackets, bro. I ain't going nowhere. That's how it's gonna be, yo. Right there. Alright, back to here. We need to make a connection. Make this wire thicker. So you professionals, I know you're gonna say that's wrong, but I am not, and I don't give a crap. But this is how it's gonna work for me. Okay, so I'll make it in half. Right, hold it there, pinch and twist. So what this is going to do is give me a bigger gauge, so when I crimp the terminals, it's gonna be fat. So what I have to do is crimp so that way I have a connection to each. got it good. Got that crimped, so the positive is here, positive right there, negative right there. Okay, so what's up? This is a game changer. I don't have to. Yes. Now that I don't have to have a dumb tripod, I have an assistance called the McGurr. Alright, so we're basically gonna tie these in together because we want it to make it look neat. Let's leave that guy up here. We want to tie these ones together. Man, I hope that I could still close this. I'm gonna be hecka mad if I can't close it, bro. Because the other side, I was able to close it.
Where's your microphone?
I didn't take it in. I was like, man, forget these YouTube people. It's only 25 people, so you don't need the best
real
quality.
ones.
The real ones.
So you're just tying it or taping it?
Because I'm too lazy to use zip ties, or I'm too cheap. It's been a long time, you guys. It's been a long time. You know, the process is like, this is still work, and then when we're editing it, it's another job. Like, bro, at a certain point, you're just like, alright, whatever. I got that tied in. That's gonna be good. All that's secured. We figured out when we bought this piece from the Home Depot, I was able to put a foam, right? I was able to put foam around here and to make the speaker stop like right here in this area. It's gonna be good, like that. That's what we're gonna do, okay? We get a scissor and we're gonna cover this area right here because I want to be able to tape the foam. The foam. You know what? I'm just gonna put it like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to like use this all the way around and I just don't want to waste it, so I just like put in the four corners. That's how cheap I am. It's about how do you say the word when you're like gaining as much as you can without losing?
Work smarter, not harder.
I don't know if it's that, but it's just like you maximize your like the things that you got.
Yeah, improvise.
Sure, something like that. The double-sided tape and taking out this side. That. I'm gonna put this right there, hold it, and come it around right there, hold it down here, hold it, and you come it around here, hold it, and come it around. This is where you have to cut. You just match it. Oh, I messed up. Fudge. This is gonna be good as it's gonna be.
Oh my god.
We improvise here in James Corpus YouTube channel. Duct tape. When I told the story about when do you use duct tape, it's literally for ducks. Those. But people use duct tape for anything. Just to fix something that's minor. Oh, put some duct tape on it. Watch this. Fody-dody. Look at that. So awesome. Duct tape fix. Yes, we did it. Let's put back the door. Inside here, you just gotta put it in there Remember, when you take it out, there's a clip here. You press, and it comes off. So you just press, it comes off. And then secondly, we will match that inside there. Make sure that goes in there. We want to put this inside there, right? Oh, okay, there you go. Inside there, inside. Holes matching. This is where the speaker was at. Hopefully, I have enough to close this. I can feel it, and let's see. Oh, it fits. Here, we will see this hole, and you see this here. You put it inside that hole. Put it inside the hole. Sorry, you guys can't see it. All right, once it's in that hole, you see this thing right here? You need to push it down on that bar and watch it clip. Boom, installed. Now, the 2 screws. Secure it to the door. 2, 8, 11. One more time. Secured. Find the clip that went in here. There it goes. Done. 2 screws back inside. I know that I'm gonna pull this whole panel back off when I install the sound deadener. I just wanted to get the speakers in.
Ooh, thumbnail.
Right away. That's the thumbnail right there. Come on now. Put it in. Now we have to install the tweeter, double-sided tape, and then I put it backward like that, so that way it could fit inside. Remember, we have to pull this out. This thing was like taking out, it was muffling it. I don't need it to muffle, I need it to come out. The wire. I bet people, if they watch this, they're gonna be like, he didn't even solder it. Look at me. I give 0 craps. Alright, so good practice is always do the ground, or the negative, because I'm never positive. Alright, so this is how I splice. Make a good splice. You see that? That is freaking awesome, bro. And then you do the other side. And then you just bend this out. Bend this one in too. I wonder if you could bend this. Oh yeah, you can. There you go. Alright, so then we get some electrical tape, and then we get the scissor. You don't need much. You just need enough to cover, because you can't touch these 2 together. It'll create a short and potentially ruin your speaker. Okay, that is how that's gonna look. See that? Boom. One more time for the other side. And then we cover. Now that is together and spliced. What I figure is you get a little bit, because I wanted like this side to basically cover that side. You want these guys on there. So on the other side, I put the double-sided tape on this side, right? So then I grab some, and just kind of go like this, and put it on there. And then you get the scissor and you cut that excess. So you don't need it all the way. And then kind of like try to get that. Some people, they put like hot glue, and I don't understand why they do that. Right? And then I figured that on the other side, so since if we're gonna attach it to here like this, right? Regular tape just to make it a little more stiff. That's it. Make it more stiff on that side, and then trim the excess. So then, when you attach it to the bracket, it has some type of snug. See See the tape? The black tape kind of takes it where it's, and then double-sided tape is going to stick on the other side, and then boom, it's snug. And if I ever wanted to pull it out, I still can, no problem. Alright, so when you attach this back in there, you just stuff the wires back, stuff it all in there. Right, and basically feed it in there. And snaps back.
What song? You're gonna get copyright.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Gotta play a copyright-free song.
Am I really gonna get copyrighted? Alright, let's clean this up.
I thought he was done. He still got those ones. Oh my goodness. He done tested it for no reason. Didn't even finish the product. It's like turning in an essay half complete.
Go ahead, you can go. You good.
Transition ready?